The experience is very much of a formal occasion of you are inspected that your dress and presentation is right. You are selected to stand on the stand while all the dignitaries come round, while the police come round and do all the checks. You are told how to address Her Majesty. You bow your head slightly, yes ma'am, no ma'am, nothing too formal. Shake your hand if it's offered, sort of thing. As a 19-year-old, it was both very exciting and very nerve-wracking at the same time, sort of thing. Particularly as you see this line of dignitaries coming round, and there's this woman that you've seen for the first time. You've seen her on the telly loads of times, but suddenly she's coming round and you think, I mustn't say yes mum, I mustn't say yes mum, it's got to be yes mum. So you're practising all this in your head as it's going through, and the introductions came round, and I honestly can't remember who introduced us, because there were several people on the stand. I can't remember who introduced us to the Queen, but again it was very nice. You shake your hand, you bow your head, and I seem to remember saying, there seems to be a lot of equipment here, and I was suddenly talking about the River Brock and fishing, and then it moves on, and it was very exciting even now.
Very exciting. I suppose if you're 19 and like you say you've only ever seen the royal family on TV before, or maybe in the newspaper, it's quite an occasion.
Quite an occasion. And then of course it's gone, but you've then still got the other dignitaries coming round, sort of thing, who are stopping and talking. I do seem to remember somebody from the Duchy of Lancaster stopping talking to us as well for a while, because the Crown was obviously involved in that as well, sort of thing. So yeah, very, very exciting. And then suddenly it's finished and everybody's gone on, and you're left with this sort of, what do we do now? But you've got to stand there until you're told, that's it guys, you can pack up and you can go. So yeah, terrific day, sort of thing. Yeah.
So the Queen comes and the Queen goes, you start your course. It was obviously a brand new campus, state of the art at the time.
Yeah. Yes and no. It was a brand new campus, so all the living facilities, the feeding, the food facilities were brilliant, the classrooms were brilliant, but of course all the practical horticultural stuff was still down at Hutton. So I seem to remember these were we had 1 or 1.5 days a week where we would all meet, get into a buzz or a coach, and we'd be buzzed down to Hutton, and that would be a day's practical at Hutton, sort of thing. So that was quite nice, because you got the combination of the brand new site at Myerscough with the brand new aluminium glass houses just being built, so you could see that. And then you're going to Hutton with the older traditional wooden houses, the mobile structures that they used to have there, sort of thing. And again, talking to some of the old guys that were still working on the site at Hutton, that was terrific, sort of thing. And you remember thinking, talking to them, and they say, oh yeah, I've been at Hutton for like 30 years, 40 years, and as a 19-year-old you're thinking, God, how long's that? And suddenly we're here, David.
So yes. you had the whole Myerscough experience then, both in terms of your course and you lived on campus as well.
I lived on campus. Again, it was still in its infancy. I think we went the first term where there was no such thing as a television or anything like that. So
that still isn't.
The weekends were the weekends. You made your own fun, or in my case I usually went fishing down on the River Brock, which was quite good. But yeah, it was the whole experience of learning to live away from home, getting on with a lot of other people, and of course studying, because from my mind I'd left one job on Rochdale Parks Department, and this suddenly became my job to become educated. And it's something that I've always been very interested in, still am. You can never stop learning, can you? So yeah, it was a great time, and you get the social things coming around. The student dances that we used to get together. Again, a lot of them were held at Hutton at the time, so there'd be a coach booked and you'd go down to Hutton, sort of thing, and it was a terrific experience.